You are now listening to Imprint with Nesreen on Yahala Voice.
His journey began at a very young age. With him, he brought his musical voice and a message. He sings and raps about his personal experiences and the struggles in Western America that deal with religion and fame. Although he did start his passion in the arts earlier in life, he is in fact still very young. He is 22 years of age, but his effort, experience, and enthusiasm to get his message across does not shy away from being superb. He is a Muslim and an Arab. With songs such as Hijabi Queen, Fame and a Girl, and motivational clips that can change a person's life, he made a statement, a very strong one. He says the biggest struggle a human faces is not pain, nor is it betrayal. It is getting to know who he truly is. Karter Zaher, thank you for being with us on our show Imprint on Yahala Voice.
Hi there. First of all, I wanted to say that is probably one of the most amazing welcomings I've ever had. Thank you, Nesreen, for that. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
So, how are you? How's everything?
Everything is great. How is everything on your end?
Everything is good. So, I know that I got a lot of amazing fans in Chicago. It's great to know that now I'm actually on air, and hopefully a lot of them are listening to me right now.
Karter, I want to start off by asking you, how does a person find out who they truly are?
Honestly, it all really starts off by your experiences in life, you know, what you go through, what you experience. I find like falling in love plays a big factor in finding who you truly are. You know, going to school, knowing what friends you pick, the people that you hang out with. Usually, you know, they say that the people that you hang out with are what form you and what form your future. Mm-hmm. If you hang out with bad people, you know, you're going to most likely end up in a bad route, you know. But if you hang out with successful people and good people, you know, you're always bound to go the positive route, you know. So I believe that's what it is.
So are you in a point in your life where you feel as if you know who you are?
I feel like I know who I am, but I'm still learning every day who I'm becoming, you know. It's basically just the older I grow, the more I discover about myself. Really.
Of course. And I want to touch on how you are an Arab and a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
How has that been an advantage to the type of lyrics that you write?
It's an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time, you know.
Please explain.
The Muslim community, speaking of the Muslim community, they are extremely supportive,
mm-hmm.
you know, but a lot of them are extremely unsupportive based on the fact that they're very detailed about a lot of things, you know. If I post anything on Facebook about Islam or you know, I make such a concept like Hijabi Queen, you know, supporting the hijabi woman, the Islamic community,
mm-hmm.
I'll get a lot of great feedback from, you know, the open-minded Muslims that you really like love Islam and just want to give that positive image, which is what I'm trying to portray. And then the negative part is just the fact that there's so many Muslims out there that just think that what I'm doing is haram, you know, the fact that, you know, I make music, they say that it's haram.
So what do you say to that?
Why is that?
What do you say to that?
The fact that they say that music is haram?
Yes.
Music isn't haram. What I think is what kind of message you portray in music is what makes it either haram or halal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you're rapping about or singing about drugs and women and just negativity, alcohol, whatever, then that is just regarded as haram because you're supporting something that is just bad to human race. But if you're singing about love, about positivity, about Islam, about just anything that's good for a good cause,
mm-hmm.
then you're really not doing anything haram. You're doing something very positive in it and influential, because music is a big influence in society nowadays, you know?
Now, with that being said, let's listen to a clip of the song Hijabi Queen by you, Karter, mm-hmm. and we'll be back with more. You're listening to Imprint on Yahala Voice on our main website at www.yahalavoice.com. You could definitely text us your comments and questions to 708-321-1313 or go ahead and drop us a line on Facebook. And our name on Facebook is Yahala Voice. And now we're back with an exclusive interview with Karter Zaher. What you just heard is a song named Hijabi Queen.
Yes.
This is a song that goes out specifically to the Muslim hijab-wearing woman. It's clear that the message is not to conform to any type of society and push aside your religion.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write this song?
What inspired me to write this song exactly? After I heard about what was happening with the whole situation in France about banning the hijab, I was absolutely shocked at how, people are able to stop someone from doing what they believe in doing,
Okay.
And I come from a very religious family, My mom wears the hijab, and she's like an amazing woman, and I love my mom more than anything in the world, by the way. And if I were to think that they were to take off the hijab off my mom and put her in that uncomfort,
yeah,
I would I don't even know what I would feel. So it was really that motive of just feeling that kind of anger towards society who are hating on the hijab is what inspired me to write it,
That's definitely a great motive to have. And I know that many people, aside from being in France, that are being afflicted with that issue, there are many people in the States and nationally that, as you expressed in the music video, and I advise everyone that's listening now to definitely check it out because it's really a great music video, and you pulled in normal people at school, any type of normal activity, and the woman wearing the hijab is singled out. And that's something that everyone nationally is going through. Many people are finding that discrimination against them because of what they wear or how they dress.
Definitely, and I wanted to mention something is a lot of fans, a lot of my fans who are hijabis, actually message me, and I read a lot of inboxes, and they say, this song, after I hear it, I feel motivated, I feel inspired, and these words, they really inspire me to wear the hijab, and just I feel amazed that I can give such a positive response to these people, and that's what I'm trying to make with my music, and influence people positively.
Definitely. And Karter, going on to another song that you have, it's called Convert for Me. There are many misinterpretations of the song Convert for Me because of the title as well as the song lyrics.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you what this song signifies, but let's listen to the song first, and we'll be back, and we'll definitely get those questions answered. And we're back with our exclusive interview with Karter Zaher. Tell us what the song is about.
You gave me about 3 minutes or 4 minutes to think about something, but the truth is, I'll just speak what I have to say because there's nothing to think about right now. The truth is, this song I wrote when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And obviously, for me to write this, it has to come from something, you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna make a song called Convert for Me.
Of course.
The reason why I wrote the song is because I was in love with a Christian girl, at the age of 16 years old. And I your first love, and you just think this girl's the one. I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna have kids with her. We're gonna live happily ever after. But the only problem is I was a Muslim and she was a Christian woman, and the biggest obstacle was the fact that her parents didn't want me and judged me on my religion.
Okay.
You know, and they told her things like, yeah, he's a Muslim guy, you don't want to be with him, he's whatever, crazy, abusive, whatever kind of image that, you know, people portray about Muslims nowadays. They fed that in her head. And for that reason, you know, we had to end that relationship after 2 years. And that was a big struggle and took a big toll on me. And that's why I had written the song.
So what's meant by the title "Convert for Me"?
She didn't convert for me. That's what it is.
Did you want her to? If you don't mind me asking.
I you know, obviously I feel like love is very important, and if she can convert for me, then of course I would love it, you know.
Mm-hmm. So was the song, now I know that it came out of a personal experience, but is the song meant to allow individuals to do things for the sake of love, or was it just a personal experience that you wanted to relay?
I feel like religion, it's a very, very touchy subject, actually. Based on a person's lifestyle, the way they live, you know, Islam is more accustomed to them. So if a guy gets in a relationship with a woman who's willing to, you know, because Islam is obviously such a beautiful religion, and if that woman is able to adapt to that lifestyle of Islam, then I do encourage that converting phase, you know. And same if a guy is, you know, able to accustomed to a lifestyle that a woman, if she's Christian and she wants him to convert for him, if he is, you know, not happy with his religion, he feels like there's too many things preventing him from doing what he wants to do, then, and he feels like Christianity is the right religion for him, then by all means, you know, he should convert, because you don't want to hold the title of a religion that you're not proud of. Okay. And you can't live that lifestyle.
And so, you wrote the song when you were 16 years old?
I wrote it when I was 16.
And when did you put it out for everyone to hear?
The same year. I had putting it out. I made like a lyric version for it. I put it out and it had about 20,000 views the first month. All like friends in school, high school were spreading it. They were like, wow, look at this message. And yeah, that's how I like slowly got my buzz.
Let's talk about fame and a girl. This is a subject that I find of interest. Many celebrities go through this. Orlando Bloom, George Clooney, John Mayer, they've all been through it. Even Arab celebrities such as Karter Zaher and Tamer Hosni. How can fame and a girl, as you put it, be possible?
You know, every story has a love story behind it too, you know? Fame and a girl is another story. And it's fame and a girl is impossible. Having fame and having the girl together is almost impossible. I felt like when I was getting to know a girl, and she's very special to me, and until today she is still very special. But you see, when you're getting into the limelight, you know, any woman would be jealous of a guy that, you know, has events going on. He has to go perform. There's going to be screaming fans. There's things that he has to do. And her being in that, you know, that position, she doesn't feel that comfort for her man to be out doing these kind of things. So when I wrote that song, it was just in the beginning stages. I'm like, you know what? I want to have both. I want to have her and I want to have the fame, because I love her and I love the fame just as much. Like, I love them both. But it comes down to it. You can't have both. You really need to choose one. You really need to choose one. And as far as my career and my path, like where I want to become, inshallah, like I want to be able to, you know, perform and like close out stadiums and be a positive voice to my community. You need to take that. I need to take that path instead of being tied down, you know?
If you take that path, that means that you will not be in a relationship ever. Do you believe that to be true?
At this point, yes, unless there's a girl out there that's willing to accept this path of fame of mine, and me being out of the house for so long and traveling and touring. If a woman is able to accept that, you know, I know I have a lot of fans out there that are listening. I'm single, you know, so if any of you accept it, then, you know, let me know.
Oh, you're funny, Karter. So what do you do? What did you say to this special person if when she did not accept the way you are?
What did I tell her?
How do you go about, I don't need, I mean, details, but how do you go about breaking it off when you know that two things are equally important to you and then you had to pick one?
Look, a real man needs to know. This is all. If any guys listening to me out there, a real man needs to know that his career and his success is more important than just being in a relationship with a girl. You know, it's way more important, because once a man achieves that success and does what he loves, and he's been, because look, I wanted to be famous and I wanted to be successful ever since I was like 14.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that when I turn 21 or when I turn 20, a person wants to take that away from me? I will not let that. I will not allow that, because that's something that I wanted for 10 years. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So to all the guys out there, even to all the girls out there, you be successful and do what you love doing, and eventually those guys and those girls will be lined up for you, and you pick them. You know, it'll be like a selection.
On that note, let's listen to a clip from Fame and a Girl, and we'll be back with more from Karter Zaher. And we're back on Imprint on Yahala Voice on our main website, www.yahalavoice.com. Make sure to text us with any of your questions or comments to 708-321-1313, or drop us a line on our Facebook page, Yahala Voice. And we're back with our exclusive interview with Karter Zaher. Karter.
Yes.
The Wrecking Ball cover.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought this was neat. You did a great job at doing a rap cover to the song.
Thank you.
One particular part of the cover that I paid attention to is when you said, everybody want to see you cry when you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
You're going to come across people in your life that are going to be very envious of you, and they just really want to see you fail in life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Those people you need to keep out of your life, and the people that want to see you smile are the ones that you should keep in your life,
and that truly care.
Yeah.
Since we're on that subject, I was reading what you wrote on your website. You said that your biggest struggle is to know who you truly are. You go on to mention that you live in a world of evil, surrounded by greedy and selfish people who enjoy harming the ones who are seeking success.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone goes through this when they are trying to climb the ladder up to the top.
Exactly.
What are some experiences that you've gone through on your journey?
Experiences that I've gone through on my journey. Of course, like, I don't want to mention any names in particular. Obviously, it's not the right thing to do. But people that, you know, you collaborate with, you get to know on a personal level, and you share your secrets, and you just hang out with them and eat with them and everything. And after all that, they just turn their back and never talk to you ever again.
So what was their motive then? What do you believe their motive was for doing that?
Their motive was, like, during our friendship or after?
I would say before. They were speaking with you and they were being very friendly with you.
Their motive is just to get as much as they can from you, and once they have what they want, they'll just leave. You know, that's what it is. That's the kind of world that we live in. People just want, if they seek a benefit, then, you know, they're there to talk to you, and if that benefit is gone, then they're gone too.
But how about the positive? I know you said that the world is full of evil, surrounded by greedy and selfish people, but there is a positive to this world as well. Talk to us about that.
There's always a spark, which is why I make positive music, you know. And I'm happy to be Muslim, because Islam is such a positive religion, and it keeps us guarded, and it keeps us, you know, faithful to Allah. there is a lot of positive people out there, and that's part of my inspiration. So yeah.
Let's talk about one of the positive people in your lives, Sham Idris.
Yeah,
he's a
Sham
Pakistani
Idris.
Canadian singer, and you've been working with him on lots of different songs and motivational videos. When did that come about?
Sham, me and him met about 2.5 years ago, and I'm telling you, like, I had all these friends in my life and whatever, but as soon as I met him, it was just a completely different feeling. It's like he was like the one. Like, this guy is absolutely, if he's listening to me right now, I wanted to give him a shout out. I want to tell him, he's like my brother, even though we're not blood related. A lot of people say we look alike, and like, yeah, we look like brothers, but we're not.
I do have to say you do look alike.
Yeah, people say, I don't know, I don't really see it, but yeah, a lot of fans think we're brothers. But anyways, I love this guy like a brother. He is basically just like an older person that is just guiding me in life, He's taught me so much. We've both taught each other so much, and I'm really glad to have him around, He's like a big source of inspiration, honestly. He's like a mentor.
And specifically, you two did a remix to the song Naughty Naughty and by Hisham Abbas. And you titled it Naughty Naughty Remix. Let's listen to the song and come back and talk about it.
Okay.
Karter, the song was put up on your YouTube channel at the end of February of this year, and you've already received lots of feedback. Tell us about the work you and Sham specifically have done with the song.
This song, at some point we were like, so much feedback was coming from the Arabic community, and a lot of people were like, yo, we want to see you guys do an Arabic song or Arabic remix and whatever. And a very popular Arabic song was Nadi Narin by Hisham Abbas, and I'm like, yo, I love this song because I grew up listening to this song. Nadi Narin.
I think almost all of us have, so it's definitely the right song to pick.
And you really want to pick a song that's very popular in the Arabic community. You're not going to pick like a not recognized song. So I'm like, you know what? I think we should do this one. So we got together, and then we went to our producer, and we're like, we really want to make it upbeat. We want to make it very catchy, upbeat, so that people can dance to it. Give it a different feel instead of just like a loving feel. So he's like, okay, perfect. Got into the studio, boom, boom, boom. I was like, what the hell is happening here?
Yeah.
It was just like very like, whoa. I was dancing to the song already, and I loved this. So I'm like, I wrote the song, I put it all together. And then, Sham was like, okay. He was singing a little bit of Arabic too. He was like...
And I know he threw in some Urdu as well, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Because he does a lot of Desi music. And, so I got him on this song, and he's like, okay, great, Now he's learning Arabic.
Now, I see that you and Sham have done other songs as well. And I know there are a few... the majority of it is Urdu. So, So how do you go about doing that? How do you go from rapping or singing in English, or possibly singing and rapping in Arabic, and then throwing in Urdu in there? How is that transition?
Basically, Sham, he's 100% Pakistani, and he told me, because from a business perspective and from just having the big fan base, he's like, the Pakistani population is 180 million people. And I said, what? And he said, it's 180 million people. And I said, okay. And then he's like, you want to make some Desi songs? I was like, let's do it, And we did Dil Dil Pakistan. Dil Dil Pakistan is the anthem, like the actual anthem for Pakistan.
Yeah.
This is what people listen to, when there's like a cricket match, or when it's like Pakistan Day, like any big event that's associated to Pakistan, that's the song that they listen to.
So you two definitely hit it hard.
Yeah, exactly. We remixed that song and we put it out, and it was just a phenomenal feedback. Like, I have so many Pakistani fans, and they're so amazing, and they're so supportive. It's unbelievable. So supportive. So from that point on, we made that first, because that was the first song that we did in terms of like Desi music.
Yeah.
That was the first song we did. And once we saw that positive feedback, we just kept going with it,
And how about the music videos for those songs? For Naughty Naughty Remix, you had a lot going on in that music video.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to compile all that? How long did it take you to actually finish the music video?
It takes us about, in terms of days, it takes probably like 2 days to shoot everything. You know, each day like 8 hours to shoot everything, and having it edited and everything takes like another week or two. You know, we're very
persistent.
We're very persistent. Here's the thing: me and Sham together, we're like a two-man machine. We really we write, we sing, we even like co-produce, we direct our music videos. You know, like we do all of this work. You know, and we just hire the right people to help us do it.
You do your own music, and so does Sham, and sometimes you two collaborate. Have you ever thought of collaborating together on a permanent basis?
Forming like a band kind of thing?
Yes.
We did think about that, but we actually ended up opening a record label, and it's called Kisses Records, and Kisses is KISZ, and it's our initials combined. And this record label, inshallah, in the future, when we really grow our name, we want to sign people to that record label. But as far as having like a boy band kind of thing, I don't think that's going to happen unless he wants to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Sham, keep that in mind. Next up, we're going to talk about your motivational videos, but we're going to take a short commercial break.
علي صوتك مع صوت يهلا.
You're listening to Imprint on Yahala Voice on our main website, www.yahalavoice.com. The number at the studio to send comments or questions to is 708-321-1313. And we're back with Karter Zaher. Karter, I want you to shed light on your motivational videos. They've been a part of your recent ventures, and you've teamed up also with Sham Idris for these.
Yes, we're starting to do these social experiments because we're noticing that there's a big trend when it comes down to these kind of videos. And I'll just talk about the suicide video that I had. It was based on I see a lot of people that are out there that are ending their lives, and a lot of people say on the internet, let's do this, let's help them this, and a lot of people are sad about it, but there isn't an actual reaction, there isn't an actual action that's being taken. So I was like, let me see that, and I was like, let me go out there and let me pretend like I'm crying. Some people said I could cry, some people said I can't cry. But I tried to make it seem as legit as possible.
No, you did a great job.
Thank you. To make people actually believe that I want to kill myself, and are they gonna help me? So I did it, and I was actually shocked. Like, I walked away from them, and I said I'm gonna go kill myself, and they didn't even come after me. So it just tells you, just people are full of talk. They say, let's help, let's do this, let's make a change, but they're not doing anything.
Let our listeners actually hear some of the responses that you and Sham received when you did this motivational video. We're going to play a short clip of it, and we'll be back with more.
I feel like killing myself. I'm just going through so much in my life right now.
Would you like to go sit down somewhere?
No, I just want to talk to someone just for a minute, if you have a minute to talk.
Yeah, I have a minute.
My girlfriend broke up with me. I loved her for like 9 years, and I'm failing school too. I'm just so stressed in life. I feel like if I just kill myself, it would just make things better, you know?
No, it won't. Plus,
I'm so sad. I don't know what's happening in my life. It's like I'm just going through so much right now.
We can go sit down over there or something, and I can talk to you if you want. Because if it makes you feel better, I've been in a mental hospital too. I almost killed myself one time. I lost my brother 2 years ago in a really bad accident. I've been in your place. I want to cry. I know how you feel right now.
To talk, man. I'm just going through so much in my life. I feel like I want to suicide. I just want to talk to someone for a minute.
Shit, I would love to help you, but I have to get home.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
Take care.
sorry.
That's fine. Thank you.
Let's stop people from committing suicide. But look, no one is actually making a change. No one cares. I walked away. You guys didn't even come out. Just a reminder. If someone needs help in their life, you guys should just actually take the time, go after them. Don't be afraid, you know? Because you can make that change. You really can.
So you had a lot of positive and negative feedback. However, the negative definitely overcame the positive.
Definitely, yeah. Like there was that one girl, the first clip that you heard. She was willing to, like, she was really like into it because I guess she was one of victims of suicide. She wanted to kill herself, which is kind of odd if you think about it, right? Because out of 10 people that we spoke to, somehow one person was contemplating suicide, which makes you think there's a lot of people out there. She was the only person, based on the fact that she had that experience, she was the only one that was willing to help. But even then, when we were like, okay, she actually ended up walking away. She just said, you know, good luck with everything. She walked away. But she still gave advice, which is, you know, she made me smile. She made me happy.
It's like you said, because she's actually been through that, that's more than likely the reason why she actually stopped and wanted to talk. But the remaining either A, said, no, I can't help you, or I have to get home, or B, they completely just ignored you and Sham.
Yeah.
So it goes to show that if a person is not actually being inflicted with something or have been through it before, they could care less who's going through it.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, we wish that it wasn't like this in our society. And I know that's the reason why you are doing these motivational videos.
Exactly. The same way a lot of rich people don't help the poor people is because of the fact that they're not feeling what the poor people feel. So they don't want to help. But I guarantee you, if a person that's poor, you know, works hard and becomes rich, they will help the poor. Because my father and a lot of fathers out there who were poor,
yes,
and grew in life, they understand that once they have some wealth, they understand what it feels like to be broke and not having enough food to eat or whatever the situation is. And that's why my father and, you know, alhamdulillah, a lot of fathers out there help people that are in need.
Well, hopefully through your motivational videos, people will definitely realize that. And we look forward to seeing more and more of those videos from you, Karter.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate having me on the show, Nesreen. I wanted to say thank you to all my amazing fans in Chicago. And yeah, if you guys want to keep in touch with me, facebook.com/Karter Zaher. You can search me up anywhere. On Twitter is also Karter Zaher, and it's spelled with a K. Karter with a K. And yeah, I'm here to answer, you know, as many inboxes as I can.
So that's Karter, last name Zaher.
That's correct. You know, I'm here to be as connected to you guys as possible, and I will inshallah continue making positive music and positive motivational videos for everyone to listen to.
Definitely. We look forward to that. And Karter, before we let you go, tell us what you have coming up.
Right now, I have, since Ramadan is around the corner, you know, I know a lot of people are either motivated or not motivated because it's going to be in the middle of the summer. It's going to be very tough this year.
Yes.
But for the month of Ramadan, I will actually start doing nasheeds. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Islamic music.
That's great.
Basically for the fans. It's going to be a new experience and a different experience, because I've noticed that the Islamic community are very, very active online, and they're very, very supportive. So, you know, I'm going to give them what they want, and, you know, inshallah, it's going to be great from there.
And are you planning on singing those or rapping?
It's going to be straight singing. I don't think I'm going to be doing rapping on those.
Oh, that's great. Well, we definitely look forward to that, and it was a pleasure having you on, Karter.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Once more, we were with Karter Zaher, singer, songwriter, and YouTube icon. We'll be right back.